Hey everybody, it's Gamer Gramps here. Today we are jumping right back into our domination game with Gran Colombia. It's been forever since we've done this, but I finally got around to catching up on it. So when we last left off, we literally just declared war against Egypt, so that's right where we're jumping back into. If you did just stumble across here randomly, there'll be a link in the top right hand corner if you want to catch up on what you missed out, but other than that, let's just jump back into the action. If you want to get good at Civ 6, then subscribe and click the bell to keep up with this channel. And then I just realized I totally forgot to make an alliance with her. She has good science, we'll make a science alliance with her, not that we're ever going to trade routes. Oh, she wants me to pay? Whatever. I'll pay because, like I said, well, for one, it's only 8 gold, so it wasn't a hard decision. Quicker so we can get our spy online that much quicker. Alright, so before we get to the juicy good stuff into our war, we finished our industrial zone there, like we talked about. We're immediately... Oh, before I forget, we're going to lock in the price of our aqueduct. Okay, so that's done. But we are immediately going to go to the workshop, and we're going to spend this chop to go ahead and boost that forward. And you're headed there, and you're headed down there for your last charge. And then what we're going to do is buy a builder here, 145. So next turn we'll be able to buy a builder, and we still have that serfdom policy card in, so that is nice. Other than that, though, let's get to this war here, and hopefully we can get to pillaging and get some cash coming in, because our coffers are running kind of dry, right? Okay, so first things first here, like we talked about before, originally in the first war, we want to prioritize killing units above all else. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move our great generals in, so that if we look, we have a blanket of coverage around this entire area, basically. So we're going to come in here before we decide who we're going to target and kill. We're going to move our troops in so that, remember, you want to get as much flanking bonuses, etc., and be able to kill units as quickly as you possibly can. So we're actually going to move this horseman here so we can be ready, because we can use the crossbowman and the horseman to double team that crossbow before they get into the safety of the city, which that should be able to kill it. Now, we still have to worry about the Chariot Archer there. However, we're going to move in one, because then we can decide between the city and the Chariot Archer there. Here again, we're going to move in one, because again, we can all decide between all the different targets. Obviously, we'd like to be going after the city as much as we can with these. Now back here, we're going to move forward one here, and move forward one there, and it should cover everybody still. So then this, can we hit the city? Yeah, we can hit the city from there, so we'll keep that catapult back. Let's move forward with them. I'm less concerned here because catapults really suck for killing units. So I'm more concerned with getting a surround on the city and getting ready to deal a whole bunch of damage next turn, because there don't seem to be a whole bunch of units over here to kill us anyway. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean I don't want to kill that the catapult. So our crossbow is very efficient at shooting, so we're going to move in there and probably do that as well. But again, it's all about, it's like chess basically, right? You want to get your units in the best possible locations to deal as much damage as you can, and rather than rush into things, like normally I wouldn't be going completely this slow, because I'm like talking through it as I'm doing it, so that hopefully you can follow along. And if anybody's like less experienced than me, not saying I'm an expert or anything, but hopefully you can then pick up things on from what I'm doing, which will help you in your own game, right? So you can get all the way to that district. Does that city actually have city walls? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it can't shoot you, but there might be crossbowmen over there. So what we're going to do is actually move in here and then go one step at a time. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be any that we can see, so we're going to take the chance and we'll move there, and then we'll move you there. All right. So now that we have all of our units in good tactical positions, let's do what we're going to do in order to kill them as efficiently as possible. So we're going to target the horse archer with our crossbow. Or the horse archer. The chariot archer, sorry. And that gets one-shotted. So then we are going to move up there, so that next turn we can pillage that. Meanwhile here, we're going to take the shot at their crossbow. And now, I was just deciding who I was going to attack with because of the experience factor. So we're going to go ahead and kill them with that one. And then we'll move here, and we're going to pillage that next turn. See, this is what I mean about how I normally like to go down the left side of the promotion tree, because like we can't pillage it because we don't have enough movement left. However, I have 2 moves left. I would have been able to pillage it had we got that promotion, right? But anyway, so what we're going to do here is just take shots at the city with our catapults. I mean, we have it under siege anyways. That's what this little icon here is, so the city won't heal up at all. Meanwhile, up north here, we don't have enough movement points to pillage. Again, that's what I was talking about, right? So we'll skip turn for now. And then in the meantime, what we're going to do is hit the city. Hold on, can you pillage? No. And there's nothing else to be pillaged here, because that's not a mine that's online, right? Yeah, it's not online. So anyways, and the pillaging a farm only helps you heal up. It doesn't help anything else, and they don't have that improved at all. So we're just going to hit the city with our catapults here. And then it's kind of rinse and repeat. We're going to hit the catapult there, and we'll finish them off with the Corsair. And I know it seems a little bit anticlimactic, right? But hey, there you go. So we're actually going to move that one up a little bit. I know it kind of takes them out of the equation a little bit there. However, clearly they don't really need a whole lot of help at this point. The city's not long for this world. So we'll just move in there and shoot with this one as well. And then with you, I'm not worried about it too much. We will come forward here to start with and get them onto the road, and then we'll come forward and we'll wait, because I don't want to step forward and get shot by like 3 different crossbows or something. I'm not in a rush to pillage that tile. I'll actually step back 1 tile, just so that we can be in a little bit better position. Other than that, though, now that we have these cities where they're going to be falling next turn. So again, it's the same reason as before. I'm not going to bring them within 2 tiles of the encampment here. However, we'll bring them there. And we'll just wait there to keep moving. But yeah, anyways, because these cities are going to become our cities next turn, it doesn't make sense for us to hold our horsemen back here anymore. We'll zoom them up and just keep them on the back line until we have the funds in order to promote them properly. A little bit anticlimactic for this crossbow. They didn't even get used, but oh well, eventually they'll all get to have fun, right?
Hey everybody, Gamer Gramps here. I'm quickly interrupting just to say that if you're enjoying the video, please do me a favor and leave a like on it if you haven't already. It does really go a long way towards helping the channel get discovered, and clearly you know it by now. I'm special. I need all the help I can get, right?
Alright, so we're here. We got to where we're going, but what we're going to do is skip the turn. And then next turn, when it has full movement, I think we might be able to just zoom past the city. Oh wait, I was actually going to thumbs down it, but 1 second. If the members all complete the objective before the time runs out, gain +1 gold per turn for each of their envoys Members gain plus 100 diplomatic favor. And what do we have to do? Oh, they capture Candy. Fuck yeah. We're giving that a thumbs up, baby. That is like right on the way. For one, we get to declare war and go to war with her. Let's see if anybody else thumbs up it with us. Us and Cleopatra. Well, that's fine. But anyways, it gives us 30 turns, and Candy is right here at the edge of where we're going. Like, we're going to be zooming through here, so Candy would be the first city that we would engage against her anyway. So this is perfect. It actually... Oh, no. What the fuck? Alright, so this isn't so perfect. Wait, let me see. Okay, first off, it's not so perfect. I'm going to deal with it anyway, no matter what. I'm not going to save scum. I didn't think that Cleopatra would get in on it either. It didn't cross my mind, obviously. Obviously. Told you I'm special. Anyway, so, no matter what happens, we are going to go forward and do with this, because we only have to kill Candy and then the emergency's over. Like, we don't have to keep the city, I do believe, right? We just have to take the city. Right? The objective is just liberate Candy. Yeah. Alright, so, and it says all members will have peace, open borders, and shared visibility. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I can declare war on her still. Let's find out. But either way, we're fine. What we'll do, if we can't declare war on her, we're just going to zoom forward, kill Candy, and then declare war on her once we get the emergency. The reason why I went for that so much is because, like, look at, if we're successful, we get +1 gold per turn for each of our envoys. I'm not 100% sure if that's each of our envoys in Candy or just all of our envoys across the board. It might be, I think it's across the board. I think it's like basically getting like Merchant Confederation, the policy card that gives you +1 gold for each of your envoys. I think that's what it is, not 100% sure, but either or, 100 diplomatic favor, that is a ton of diplomatic favor, which we can then sell to our Lady Six Guy friend here for as much money as we can get. However, I would much prefer just to completely crush Cleopatra on the way there. So if we can here, I'm going to try and declare war. Oh, no, oh. Ah, okay. That's fine. So we got 10 turns before we can declare war on her. More than okay with that. We are just going to fucking zoom forward and crush... and crush Candy, and then it'll give us time to just move our troops slowly. What we'll do is we'll keep one half of our army up here, like we talked about, having like the 2 sections, and then so 2 horsemen, you'll keep 4 horsemen, a catapult, and 1 crossbow here, right? 1, 2, yeah. And then with the rest of our troops, we're just going to do like this big ass shuffle, and we're going to shuffle all of them while the horse can stay. But we're going to shuffle all of them to the east here, and then we'll, once we take Candy and declare war again in 10 turns, we'll come from Candy and attack Swinette and these 2 cities, since they're already pretty much pooched anyways, all at the same time. Wasn't quite what I was expecting, but oh well. Alright, a little bit of unforeseeness here, not the end of the world. We're going to come up here and move forward with our troops. Again, we want to be the ones to capture Candy. We don't want the Egyptians to, so we definitely want to be cognizant of that fact. They don't even have city walls, I don't believe. They do not. But however, that doesn't matter. Well, it matters, don't get me wrong. But we're going to wait until we get all of our troops up there and our great generals in place. Basically, we'll just cock block the Egyptians and make sure that they can't get in and steal our city on us. And if not, we'll take it in 10 turns anyway. Not going to lose sleep either way, but we're going to do everything we can in order to avoid having that happen. Alright, so we did finish our barracks here. You can see we need some cash as well. We're losing minus 6.7 per turn. That is definitely no fun. What we are going to do... I got distracted. My bad. We're going to get Celestial Navigation, and we'll put down that harbor next turn. We'll get a discount on the district anyway, so it won't take them very long to do. So what we will do in the meantime is we'll actually finish encampment training in order to get closer to another great general, because ideally we want to have a Commandante general and a great general with each of our armies so that they have plus 10 combat strength and plus 2 movement on top of the plus 1 movement that we automatically have. Alright, so here in the capital, we're not going to chop into the workshop. We're actually going to chop into a swordsman. So we'll go ahead and do that now, because remember we have the plus 50% bonus here. And remember what I said about always double checking that the frickin' tile belongs to the city that you want it to be in before you do any chopping. That is why. Alright. So, I'm a non-scroll, whatever. We finished our barracks, that's fine. So we'll immediately go into encampment training. That's definitely a little bit disappointing. So let's just double check now. Yes, we do control that. That's fine. So we scratch that idea, and we're going to get rid of the swordsman and just go back to their workshop. And then what we are going to do here, though, is go ahead and buy that builder that we have enough faith for, and then next turn we'll go ahead and start doing some more chops, and we'll obviously be harvesting that to get some more money and help with our cash situation. As we get these harbors up and get more trade routes going and stuff, it's not going to be a problem. Plus, we're going to be pillaging gold, etc. fairly soon. I mean, it looks like Candy's seen better days. However, they do have a mine up and running there, so we'll definitely be pillaging that. Speaking of which, yeah, no, there's nobody that can... Ooh. You know what? We're going to risk taking a shot. And we're going to come in here because we'll pillage that next turn. And then, is that a mine or a quarry? It's a pillaged mine, so that doesn't help us. And I don't believe... My tier Veer. Yeah, that's a different... That's a lumber mill on a different city. So we'll just pillage this mine, and then we'll take Candy, and... the problem will be loyalty, to be completely honest. But I think we'll get credit anyways. Oh, and they have... I didn't notice either. They have a pasture up there. And is that online? I don't think that's improved. So, but yeah, we'll definitely want to pillage that too before we take the city. Anywho. Oh, we can go through the territory because we're at war now. That's cute. Whatever. The scouts pretty much served his purpose anyway. We'll try and sneak into their territory and see what we can see. Meanwhile, the 2 horsemen here, we're just going to put them on alert for now. And we'll leave the catapults on alert as well. The 2 up here in the north, anyway. Because again, remember, we're going to get kicked out of... we'll get kicked out of their territory as soon as we declare war. So that's why there's no point moving these ones in at all, because there's not enough. There's only 3 tiles here. There's not enough for us to hang out. So that's fine. We'll just bide our time and hang out here. And in the meantime, move the rest of our army down yonder. Alright. So, as you can see, they came out to play. They brought some units to come play with us, so we will definitely take advantage of that and go after those as quickly as we can. In the meantime, though, we did just finish our Celestial Navigation, so what we're going to do is quickly come here and we're going to lock the price in on that campus. or on the campus, on the harbor rather, before going ahead and quickly finishing up. We'll put a Q on so we don't have to come back and look at it again, but we'll finish the encampment training, since it's only to be one turn anyway, and then go ahead and do that. Other than that, you can go there and sleep. Alright, in the capital now, we're going to go ahead... Oops. And we're going to... Oh, we got to remove the improvement first. Yeah, we got to remove that, and then we'll harvest it next turn. Meanwhile, let's go here, and again, we're going to queue up a swordsman for us. Now, we'll chop. And we'll let that swordsman finish, and we'll do the same thing next turn with that jungle tile. Meanwhile, though, we're going to go for military engineering again for the niter. We will switch out of it, however... Oh yeah, I got Antioch and Segu mixed up there. In 3 turns, we'll have that anyways, but we will keep an eye out on that so we don't waste any... So that, oh, I just noticed. Anyway, so that we don't waste any science. Sorry, I got distracted. I just noticed that Cleopatra took over Muscat from us, but that's fine. She only has 6 envoys in there, so we're going to put an envoy, which will be our 5th one, in there, and that will break her suzerainship. As you can see here, we're not suzerains, but neither is she now. There's none. So that way, our cities here don't get destroyed or attacked. As you can see, they were pretty close to us, and not to mention our trade routes and stuff that go through there too. So I'm glad I happened to notice that there. Meanwhile, we didn't put Corvée in, right? No, we didn't. We were waiting until we got to guilds. So in 2 turns, we're going to switch into Corvée so that we can chop the Petra out here. Oh, I totally forgot about Niani too. They grew in size, so we want to go ahead and lock in their campus. But I did note that builder time had sped up. I think there's only 5 turns left, so we'll let them finish their builder first, and then they'll start on that campus immediately afterwards. Alright, so here we go with our scouts. Red team, go! We're going to try and squeak in and see what we can see. Meanwhile, okay, so a little bit more serious here. Let's take a look. Alright, first off, where's our great generals? How far away are they? Okay, you can get all the way here, so you go all the way there. And where's the great general? There, you can get all the way to right there. And then next turn you'll be good to go. Okay, so we're going to come up. We'll move there. There. Oh, that's an Egypt crossbowman. There. Bring our crossbow to here. There, sorry. Alright, same thing with you. We want to bring you as far forward as we can. Ooh, we can actually get to there. So we'll move you out and get this crossbowman to there. So next turn, if that Corsair doesn't get killed by the Egyptian crossbows, which I'm fine letting that happen, by the way. I'm fine not getting the kill on it. I do, however, want to kill this double upgraded horseman. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, so that's fine there. I'm fine not attacking. In fact, we'll just fortify. If he wants to hit us, that's fine. And then next turn, we'll definitely be able to kill him between the Great General, all our troops, and the crossbows and stuff if they don't finish them for us. Other than that, though, down here to the south, we're going to pop over here and pillage us some gold, which gives us the money where we can come back yonder and upgrade one of our friendly horsemen. Oh shit, that was a mistake. I I forgot we didn't have the upgrading policy in. So that was a mistake, actually. Oh well, anyways, it's not the end of the world. So anyway, we'll move back forward to the city. We will definitely be getting them under siege and taking them out as quickly as we can. Meanwhile, just everything we have is going to come as quickly as it possibly can. Yeah, and other than that, everything just is going to hang out and wait. Ooh, ooh. Alright. So she's a weak little bitch, basically. We got a great merchant. Ooh, nice. And it gives a governor title. Lovely. We'll go ahead and grab that. That is not too shabby at all for us. Now... Alright, so first things first is we're going to move our great generals into location. In fact, I think I want you there. And then you can move there. Alright, so now that our generals are in formation, what we're looking to do, okay, is obviously, like we talked about, kill units as fast as we humanly can, alright? The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to try and kill this Corsair here specifically, which we just did, perfect, so that now our Corsair, which they targeted with their crossbow, can come over here, and we'll be able to pillage for health, and we'll be able to heal all the way back up, because we get 75 health. So I'm not worried about him dying. I'm just going to leave him here. Well, actually, I'm not going to leave him here. I'll move him over one more so that hopefully he'll draw in another shot from them next turn, and then we'll quickly zip there, heal, and be all good again. Again, this city does not have walls, as you can see here. They are building them, though, so we're kind of on a timer right now. However, we do have a little bit of time, so we will use what we do have. Alright, anyways, we're going to move this crossbowman up and take a shot at the Corsair.
Just wanted to take a sec to let you know I'm now an official partner of Fanatical Games. They're a great company that you can buy 100% guaranteed official game keys from, which is great because you purchase a Steam key so you don't have to worry about using a different installer like Epic Games or EA's Origin. You can find links in the description down below for both the Windows and Mac versions of the games I usually cover on the channel. But if you're buying anything else, just leave a comment below and I can give you a link for any game you're looking to buy. Believe it or not, they have deals on regularly that are even cheaper than purchasing directly from Steam itself. A perfect example of this is the New Frontier Pass for Civ 6. I literally bought it directly from Steam yesterday when it was launched, only to find out that it's on sale for 12% cheaper at Fanatical for the next 6 days. So before grabbing your next game, consider checking out fanatical.com to help yourself and help support me at the same time.
Now, get you closer. That's the last of it. Yeah. Okay. So we got that half of our army coming to catch up, and now we're here. Now, what I will do is we're going to attack with this Corsair first, because this Corsair is not attacking across the river. So we're going to go ahead and attack first. And that did the trick. Alright, so which means we can actually come in closer here. And we could attack them this time, but it's across the river. And not only is it across the river, but we are also the same unit type. So what I'm going to do is actually move across the river, but not engage them. And we'll move up here, the Great General up here, so that both of them are impacted. And now whoever he attacks will have a combat strength advantage against him because of the two Great Generals, right? And the terrain, even though technically we have a little bit of negative terrain there. But either way, not the end of the world. And then next turn we're going to look to take out this crossbowman as quickly as we can, pillage that, and then the city should basically be ours, or pretty close, damn close to it anyway. Alright, so it looks like we can't get through their terrain anyways, which means that this guy has basically served his purpose. So we'll just fortify and leave him there until we conquer our way to him to free him. Anyway, All right, so yeah, we'll just heal there, heal there. We finished our swordsmen, so we'll get them to come up to the front. And again, we're going to go ahead and move up there. Actually, we'll let them finish the workshop just so that we have better production. However, we will go ahead and harvest this to get some gold. So that's 205 more gold. And we'll just skip turn with them. Now here's this great merchant. So what does he do? Oh yeah, we get a governor title. So let's go ahead and get that governor title. And then as far as the governors that we're going to choose, we are going to choose to upgrade Pengala, and we're going to give him the civics tree. The reason being is we want to get, like, technology is important, don't get me wrong. However, we are going to be building a shit ton of campuses, like, as we continue to conquer the world. So our science is going to be able to keep up, where our culture is going to suffer and fall behind, because we're not going to be building lots of theater squares because we don't have lots of wonders and stuff. And it just, yeah, it's going to be harder to come by culture. So it's much better, in my opinion, to promote him to get us culture tree, because we really, while culture isn't that important, it still is somewhat important, right? We want to get to diplomatic service to unlock that. We want to unlock new governments. We also want to get up to nationalism so that we can make corps and then armies, etc., etc., etc. So there is still a need for culture, and this way we want to put him in our biggest city. He will be going to the capital as soon as we're done chopping over there, but for now he's still in a 7th population city. So this single promotion is going to give us 7 per turn, so almost a 20% increase, right? Almost 50, yeah, like an 18% increase or whatever it is. Close enough. Math isn't my strong suit, but yeah. So that's why we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, so see, they did attack us. Unfortunately, the crossbow moved into the city, which is a little bit unfortunate. However, not the end of the world, because the rest of our army here is getting close to the point where we'll be able to just knock down the city very quickly. Like, once our catapults here get into range, it's going to be lights out pretty quick. See, I want to move there to pillage and get our health back. I just don't know if we'll be able to make it there in one turn. Like, sorry, I know we can make it here in one turn. I'm not sure whether we'll have enough movement to make it there and pillage. I think so, because 1, 2, 3, and crossing the river is 1, so we should be able to. Yeah. And now we're back to full health. Anywho, alright, so now what we are going to do is move forward here, move forward there, and take the shot. And then, okay, he can take the shot from here still because of our movement. Alright. I wasn't sure if we would be able to, but we can, so great. We finished him off there. Now, what we're going to do is move forward, and we're going to quickly pillage this. Gets us 135 faith, which is enough. Ooh, catapult coming. Sorry, I drifted off there. I got distracted. Which is enough that we can buy another builder. Sorry. I know. I'm not really joking when I say I'm special. So what we will do is we'll buy another one here in the capital. We do have a couple more chops here. We'll be able to finish it most likely with that builder. However, I will want to improve some other tiles here between Bogota and Quito there. So we will go ahead and do that here. Oh, did we get a second one? So yeah, we'll get that builder here. And then the next builder we get will get them down here in the Petra City, and get some mines going there when we have the chance. Meanwhile, we finished our workshop, so let's go ahead and start. Put in, where is it? I'm blind. Swordsman. I am blind. All right, put that. So this chop will bring it down to 1 turn. We'll finish it off over that. Meanwhile, we have another governor title now. All right, so now what I think we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and promote Pangala a second time here, and we're going to give him researcher as well. It's going to give us +7 science per turn, which clearly we need all the help with science and stuff we can get to. And then after that, I think we're going to target Amani next, because we're going to use her to start helping us get suzerainships. I would really like to get Fez and Geneva at least to 3 envoys in each of them, so that we can get some really take advantage of the bonus science. And ideally, if we could have either a city we conquer have it, or if we could chop it out in some city of ours, if we could get the Kilwa Kisawani, that would be awesome. How many shops do we have here? 1, 2, only 2 in that city. Yeah, it's definitely not enough. 1, 2. Is that a lumber mill? No, that's a mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 chops would be enough to do it. And we could put it down. And we could, oh yeah. That's what we're doing. Sorry. I was kind of thinking out loud there. I apologize. That is definitely what we are doing, though. We are going to do some wonder chopping. So I think it's a medieval era wonder, though. So we need to get to divine right. Well, no, I know it is. So we'll chop we'll chop Petra and Kali. We're going to chop the Terracotta army here in the capital. And then we'll chop out Kilwaka Sawani here in Kambusalai, and hopefully that will actually turn out to work in our favor as we become suzerains. We'll try and get suzerains of the 2 science city-states, and then possibly even the 2 culture ones. I think there's 2 of them. Yeah, there is 2 of them. So that would give us a +15% boost to our science across our whole empire, and the same thing for culture, which would be great. All right. Meanwhile, we are back in business here in the city. And we do want to kill it as quickly as we can. So let's go ahead and start that process. Starting with him because he's on the same side of the river as them. And then here I'm actually going to just heal up with both of these units. And we'll wait because we should be able to kill it next turn between our 2 crossbowmen, and then this catapult will be able to hit the city as well. And then all of our horsemen, we should take the city next turn, even with that catapult and shit coming here. So that's why I'm just going to let them heal up a little bit. They're only one of them is going to get hit, and then with the others we should be able to finish the job. But meanwhile, let's definitely... Can we move these guys at all? No, you've already moved. We can get you to there. So there, everybody's covered by the Great General twice over. And we're good to go. Oh, and perfect. We can get this archer, instead of attacking, what we're actually going to do with this crossbow is come into here. And there you go. Now, oh, and because of our movement, we can attack. But what I was trying to explain, again, was to move here so that there's no way that Egypt could, like, zoom in and attack them. Like, we control every square around this tile now. Sorry, around the city. So there is no way that the city can get sniped on us unless somehow she kills one of our units and then somehow Egypt zips in. So needless to say, I'm 99% sure that we have this taken care of right now.
Blast, build, battle.
Alright, so good. We got military engineering. I did forget to switch out of it, so that's definitely a mistake on my part. I'm going to quickly grab irrigation, just because we've captured, like, there's, well, or sorry, we're about to capture a bunch of different luxuries that Irrigation unlocks, so it's only one turn anyways, we'll go ahead and get that quickly. Meanwhile, here in the capital, we are going to, didn't we just finish something? I swear we just finished something, did we not? I must have missed it last turn. Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's not worth the wait. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pay the 180 gold, and we're going to change this, and we're going to put in getting rid of feudal contract, and just having conscription and raid, and then what we're going to do is putting, hold on. I think we're going to put in care of vassanaries, but let's check our policies to make sure. So conscription's obviously going in. Ah, see, and this is why I check. Look it. So by coming here and taking a look, I was going to put in care of vassanaries, or caravanseries, sorry, caravanseries for +6 gold. However, if I switch it and put in town charters, we actually get +9 gold. So I was missing out, where I would be missing out on 3 gold per turn there if I would have done it that way. And then we're just taking a quick look around here in the other ones. Yeah, there's no other good policies that we have unlocked. So getting rid of that, putting that up there. Those two are fine. And then, oh, we need, oh, now I'm getting way ahead of myself. We need Corveyan for the frickin' wonder. And then, oh yeah, wait, never mind. I know. I know. Anyway, where is that town charters thing? Right here. 100% commercial hub bonuses. Alright, there we go. We'll go ahead and get that bad boy in. Okay, and now that that is in, we are going for Terracotta Army. And we are going to put that on the tile that we cleared out, ready and waiting for it. And now, let's go choppy choppy, shall we? You there, and you there. Down to 7 turns. Ugh. That's a little bit anticlimactic. I guess we'll get it down to 6 turns or something. We're going to have to build it the hard way. But that's fine. That means next turn, though, that we can go ahead and move Magnus and get him out of this city and get him going down to the bottom city where we want to chop the Petra out there. And then we'll use the rest of these charges to improve tiles that we aren't going to be getting rid of, which will be nice too because we'll have irrigation. So we'll be able to get that coffee online for some extra gold and some extra gold from the banani and all that fun stuff. And we still have a couple of extra units over here. Alright, meanwhile, we finish our aqueduct here. Let's immediately go and get our library going. Alright, so red team, go. Let's figure this out, shall we? Alright, so we're going to move in here, and we're going to move there, and then we're going to hit. And we're going to hit. Oh, we got a promotion. I love being able to promote first, so we're going to promote. And then we're going to hit, because then we still get experience. And the same thing here, we got a promotion, so let's go ahead and take said promotion. We'll hit again. Now we're going to come here, and we're going to hit with our... Oh, I screwed that up, didn't I? Well, I guess we're not going to hit with our fucking catapult, are we? Well then. Oh well. Alright, so that's all there, and that is that half of our army, right? Ooh, almost. We still got crossbowmen tagging along back there. But we'll still be able to take it out, no problem here. So what I'm going to do is start with this one, because not only does it have high health, it's also on the same side of the river. So there's less of a combat bonus. I'm tempted. I'm thinking about this. Alright, so the reason I'm thinking about this is because it's we already completed the city-state emergency. So we're going to get the 100 diplomatic favor, which we wanted, and get the bonus money for our envoy. So we're going to become suzerain of them automatically if we liberate them, which means more money for us eventually. Not to mention, we're probably not going to be able to keep this right now. We still have 6 turns to wait until we can actually secure this for ourselves. This isn't a great city. I mean, I suppose it does kind of function to keep this right here, but there's nothing that says we can't liberate it to get some extra money and then declare war on it afterwards. Because I'm just taking a look. She's got medieval walls here. They have ancient walls. It's hard to say because we don't, like, we know so little about their territory. However, like, just where Neapolis is positioned here, it's such a good defensive city, like, with the frickin' encampment there. And there's only, like, the one route in, and then the one route in here and here. Like, with the mountain range being here, I think it'd be easier for us to go after the Khmer first. She's down to 175 military strength, though. He doesn't have much more. Yeah, I'm going to liberate it, because then we'll be able to keep our units inside of it, because we'll be suzerain of it anyway, and they don't have their own units. So we can still sit here. If she keeps sending units over, that's fine. We'll just kill her units one by one. We'll let her bleed her own army. And then we can decide whether we want to make peace with her and go after the Khmer, or if she bleeds her army enough while we're waiting to kill off Egypt, then we can go about doing it that way afterwards. So yeah, I think for now, we're going to liberate it. Which now we're the suzerain of it, correct? Correct, we are the suzerain of it. And now we can move our troops back in. And I just kind of want to poke in here and see. Okay, there is a city. And it's got medieval walls too. Oh yeah, like, see, this is such a nasty ass frickin' location to frickin' attack. Like, ugh.
If you've learned a lot from my videos, consider supporting the channel by becoming a member. There's 3 different choices that you can choose from, all for different prices. But for as little as $5 a month, you can help to make this channel successful and ensure that we continue to put out videos that you enjoy.
I definitely think we want to get to technology where we can embark with all of our units. So until we get bombards and stuff, I don't want to go up against their medieval wall. So we'll definitely be going after the Khmer first. So we are definitely going to pull back outside of that city's range. In fact, can we pull back entirely out of the range? And we can. So let's go ahead and do so. And then now what we're going to do is figure out where we're going to position our troops in here. We have plenty of room. Before we got 6 turns worth to figure it out and move them and whatnot. So we'll go ahead and do that next turn. So she wants coffee? No, no. But I will give you 20 iron for bulk gold if you want it. And she won't even give me 100. Yeah, no. You can go choke on a dick, lady. And that's another horrible order. They give us shitty offers because we've denounced them. Like, you can see, these are all really bad offers for what they're asking. Because we're bad.
Thousands have lived without.
Alright, so now we get +1 gold per turn for each of their envoys and 100 diplomatic favor. So I'm not sure. Oops, what the fuck? Like I said, I'm not sure. Actually, our gold, let's see, +16 from envoys. Yeah, it's from all of them. It's not just from her, obviously, because we only get 3 from we only have 3 envoys with her, and so it would only be +3. So that is awesome. Now we know that. Like, I don't usually go on those city-state emergencies very often because I'm not usually playing domination games very often. So that is actually a really, really pleasant surprise. Like, that's huge, especially as we continue dumping more envoys into our city-states. And then we have Merchant Confederation coming up soon, where we're going to unlock that, where we get the same thing all over again. So, oh, that's going to be freaking really nice source of income, especially as we continue throughout the game here. In the meantime, we got irrigation there. Let's take a look and see what we need for all land units to embark is shipbuilding. We're never going to own 2 galleys, but let's go ahead and grab that. 100% we're going to get that, and then we're just going to power straight through because we're not going to be building universities anyway. So we're just going to go straight to metal casting. We're going to grab shipbuilding first, and then straight through. Now we could build an army in one of our other cities as well. Let's take a look here at the Great General. People 79 of 310. Yeah, we got a long ways to go, so we won't be doing that. But anyways, let's do our last chop here in the city towards that. We brought it down 2 turns. That's nice. Now let's go ahead and move Magnus, and we're going to reassign him to Cali. Alright, other than that, where do we want to go to improve? Here in Quito or Quito, whatever. We want to lock in the price of our aqueduct before it keeps jumping up in price, so we'll go ahead and do that now. But again, what were we doing? Library? No, one can't we're doing, right? I don't know. Anyway, you'll stay there to do that mine. So this guy can head down. We want to get that coffee up online as quickly as we can. So we'll start with that. Actually, I lied. We'll build a mine here on that hill. Meanwhile, now we can figure out our game here with Candy. Okay, so I think what we'll do... Oh, what the fucking fuck? Oh, because of the emergency. Okay, well, I'm glad they didn't get to attack. That's fine. It's red team go, bitch. Oh my god, get the fuck out of here. That is so stupid. So this is really stupid. Because our units are basically going to be, like, these 2 units are dead now. Basically, there's nothing we can do to save them, or probably nothing we can do. The crossbow for sure, because the emergency ended, so it locked our borders with Egypt. So it kicked us all out because we only had those open borders while the emergency was still going on, and so it booted these 2 units out to this side because it was the closest. Well, we can't get back around to the safety over here, and so now we're going to sit there and take a shot from an encampment here and a shot from a medieval walled city. And you can see, because of zone of control. Oh my god. Alright, well, we're gonna do everything we can to try and keep at least one of them alive. So we're gonna do a little operation here. We're gonna move in there, and we're gonna move our Great General to here, so that way all the units are at least impacted. And we'll move you there too, just in case, so that nobody can like snipe off our Great General, because that Great General will get sent all the way back over yonder, or on the other side of the Egyptians. But yeah, so we'll stay there with that. Meanwhile, here the rest of our army is in place, and we'll be going after Swinet here first. So let's move these ones down. So you move there, and you move there next turn. I don't know why he has bad loyalty. But just in case, we'll keep our crossbow here. We won't move it back. And we'll keep that unit there in reserve. But hopefully, between pillaging and that extra combat strength, that we'll be able to at least get one of the units out. So, fingers crossed, we'll go ahead and just tell everybody to hang out for now. See, he has a promotion, but I think I want to save the promotion to heal. Famous last words, but we might as well do something, so let's take a shot at the courser. Nice. You didn't hear the death bell, so that's good. Beauty. Choke on the dick, lady. Nice, and they even ran away with the Corsair. Right, so we got at least 15 turns left in this era. And they didn't even target. They targeted the Corsair, which is sweet. Okay, so we're gonna run out with you. We're gonna run out with you. We're gonna move you one tile. Move you one tile. Alright, so that's where we'll stay. We won't be able to pillage because we didn't have enough movement. And then here, we'll go ahead and take the promotion now. And then hopefully this crossbowman, because it is double upgraded, can survive a double attack. Fingers crossed. We might have gotten out of there after all. Okay, so, oh yeah, I totally forgot when we switched governors last time. We want to move Pingala into Bugoda. Alright, so... Oh, we lost the Wonder. Well, that's a little bit of a shame. That's what happens because I got greedy chopping out those frickin' chopping out those swordsmen because I wanted to have all my units done before we got the upgrade, so we lost it all. That's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, there's nothing that I want to build out of there, so we'll just put it into a building, and we might as well go ahead and put it into the armory because that's going to give us wrong clicking here. That's the boost that we need to get gunpowder quicker, so that's why I'm choosing that one. So that's a little bit disappointing. Oh well, not the end of the world. Can't cry over, well, shouldn't cry over spilt milk. So we'll just continue moving onward and forward. Oh, actually, in case the unit comes up. Just in case somebody comes up from the south there, we don't want our great generals getting moved. All right. Only a few more turns and we're good to go. Nice. Ooh, nasty volcano. Nasty volcano. Alright, I'm going to move this injured one back. I'm going to move you there. Okay, good. We can move them right out. Okay, you go there. I should have checked where they were going to move first. Oh well. Whatever. We'll tank a hit with this guy. And now that we know they can move out, we'll get you out of the range of the volcano. Alright, we finished our armory there. Let's go ahead and get the aqueduct there to allow them to keep growing, because again, the higher we get their population, the better it is for us, because we'll get more science and more culture from them. We have plans for districts and whatnot in there, so we got 4 builds here. We might as well go ahead and start really ramping up our housing and our farms, so we'll get 4 farms right there. Meanwhile, here we finished building the builder in Miami, so let's start with the campus there. And now let's start by coming here and getting this online. Actually, we'll move him back 2 tiles because we're still protected there, and that's fine. Okay, so our forces are in position there. Actually, because those catapults are there, I'm going to switch the catapult's position with our crossbow, and now we don't need this crossbow, so it can come out of the way. We'll shift our Corsair over there and move this crossbow up so we can be in range to deal damage to them again quickly, because how many turns before we can attack them? 3 turns. Alright, and we're definitely just attacking them in 3 turns. We're not denouncing them or anything like that. Grievances be damned as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let's get that on. Let's double check that she didn't... Okay, so she's still not suzerain of them. That is good. We have 2 more builds here. Let's definitely go and... We'll get this plantation up and running, and then we'll build a mine on that hill. I totally forgot to do that on our way down here. Alright, so we just finished shipbuilding, which is great. That means that we can actually embark and move our troops along the coastline. It's not so important against Egypt, however, it will be nice against the Scythians or whatever. We can come around this way and don't have to get completely caught up in this horrible, horrible, treacherous terrain. And anyways, long story short, we did survive that, so that is awesome. We got both of them out, so I guess I was crying for nothing. Let's bring all of our units forward. We're going to bring our army. They have the majority of the Egyptian army is to the north here, so we're going to bring our generals to the north as well. We'll move you there, and you can move there. You heal up there, and you actually... Oh wait, you can get damaged by that. Never mind. You go there. And then we are pretty much good to go here. We're going to just heal up and wait our turn. 2 more turns, right? I almost keep clicking out declare friendship. I'm going to cry. If I mistakenly click declare friendship, I swear to God I'm save scumming. But yes, 2 more turns before we can attack. That's fine. It gives us a chance to heal up as well. Meanwhile, we finished the harbor in here. Let's immediately go towards getting a lighthouse. And then also we can put down our Aqueduct District. We may never build the aqueduct. I'm not sure. But at least we have the price locked in. If we do decide to, we have that choice. Alright, so here in Segu, we've completed their library. Their commercial hub's fully invested. We can't build any more traders at the moment, so let's go ahead and get them started on that encampment finally. And again, here we're just doing a bunch of farms. Alright, so now here, there's no point, like the Barbarians are still out on the coastline, so there's no point getting that up and running as far as I'm concerned at the moment. So I think what we're going to do is we'll get this builder to move up, and we'll get this builder to move over here for now. And that way in 2 turns we can chop out the Petra real quick, and then go from there. Ooh. 1, 2, fuck. want to... It almost makes sense for us to build a quick city here. Just to secure the niter. Like, it really, really... Like, have a completely crappy city, but get 3 sources of niter. 4 sources. Yeah, if we build here... I think we might do that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because that would definitely be more than enough niter that we need to supply our entire army. I suppose we have this source here that's close by. Are we actually... Let's quickly check here. Gran Colombia. Oops. Niter. Yeah, okay, so we don't have any niter whatsoever inside of our territory. So we definitely want to get some going. Because even like 1 source of niter is not a whole lot. I mean, it wouldn't be bad if we were building the musketmen, because we can use magnets to chop them out. Yeah, actually, maybe that's what we'll do. Because that faith, like, we'd be buying that settler with faith, and we'll see. As we've secured ourselves a normal age, but we still need 14 era score in order to get our golden age. We got 13 turns. We'll get 4 from Petra. We would get 5. We would get 9 from Egypt. Who is their... It's Aqueduct, right? Yeah. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we'll get 9 era score from killing Egypt. And then 4 from that's 13, and we only needed 14. And we can, worst comes to worst, we can buy a frickin' praying for it. Worst comes to worst, we can buy a frickin' galley or whatever for the 2 era score that we, or yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, you go there. You're going there. 2 turns for that. That's all good. Get that plantation up, and then get that mine going next turn. Alright, so we got that mine going there. Let's actually head down. Whatever. We'll deal with that when we get more faith to buy them a builder or whatever. We'll buy another builder in Quito too in order to get them up. We can get that cotton online to justify it, and then build them a bunch of farms and stuff so that they get some housing. So yeah, just healing those up, and now next turn we get to go to war against the Egyptians. We definitely don't want to improve that yet. 1, 2... Yeah, we can't get any of that niter from Cali. Ugh. Oh well. 1 more turn here, so we're going to chop, and then we'll improve that after. Alright. It is time. So we got 11 turns to get 14 era score. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Declare surprise war. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Alright, so first things first, let's start with the eastern flank here. Ooh, nice. She has a knight over here for us to play with. Alright. So, we are going to come down with our Great General. So the Great General only impacts over here, unfortunately. We will definitely come around. Now, we're going to zoom in here. swordsman can get all the way to here. We don't need this for now. Like, we're gonna sync them up, but it's literally not needed. Alright, so you come to here so we can pillage. The next turn we'll pillage that. I do have radon, right? I want to double check. Yeah, we still have radon. We're good. And we still have corvée on too, which is perfect because then we should be able to chop out. Yeah, before I forget, let's chop this. Nice. And what I'm actually going to do then is we'll let the Petra finish in 2 turns, and then I'll spend the last chop there into their campus in order to get that up online sooner. And then in the meantime, we'll get this builder to head up there and get ready to start building glorious, glorious Petra mines. But yeah, so then in 3 turns we'll be able to switch out of corvée, that corvée policy card as well. Here we'll get our last charge going with the farm. So the aqueduct will definitely help them with some housing. That's as good as it's going to get for now. Alright, so meanwhile, we're not quite done with the eastern flank yet. I got distracted. Okay, so let's definitely move in. We're taking them one step at a time. So we're going to move in and hit the city. We'll hit the city from here too. So unfortunately our crossbow can't get as close as I'd like. We still can hit the city, but I was hoping I shouldn't have moved the swordsman here. I should have moved the crossbow here to hit the knight first and then attack it. That's definitely a little bit unfortunate. However, for now we're just going to sit here and fortify around him. We are going to pillage that district though. We'll fortify here too. And the next turn we definitely will be able to hit him with the crossbow. So we will go ahead and do that. And again, we got to wait till next turn to pillage that. Now that we do have that faith though, let's go ahead and... Never mind. I was going to say buy the builder. However, we don't... You know what? I will. I'll buy 1 builder. Oh, you know what? No. No, no, no. We're going to buy... We're going to buy the settler. And we're doing it in Cali where it doesn't matter. Because, for one, Magnus is there. But even though if we didn't have him promoted... I would have chosen to sacrifice Cali down to 1 population because they're not close to getting another district. Like, they need to get to 4 population in order to do that. And that's never going to happen until we get the mines going and whatnot and get them with the wonder. However, Quito is close to getting to 7 population, and hopefully they will with a little bit of tender love. So yeah, that's why I was doing that. Alright, so now on to the fun stuff here. So let's start with this attack first, I suppose. Alright, so we're still going to let this one heal up. This one will head down because we'll come against Swinet with them. But in the meantime, let's misclick there. I wanted to move there anyway, but I didn't mean to accidentally make a move there in case. So we're going to move there. And we'll move up. We'll move there so we can attack next turn. Let's move up here so hopefully we can see. Can we move to there? Alright, so we're okay here. I don't know where the hell those crossbows all went. But the city doesn't have city walls anyway, so their encampment from over there can't hit us. I will stay here instead of going to there this turn. Actually, wait, we have lots of movement. We'll move up. Oh, the barbarians must have killed them. So that's fine. We're going to go here and we'll pillage. We're going to pillage the holy site, which gives us a bunch of faith. And maybe next turn we can end up actually getting the... getting that builder that we wanted to for that other city. In the meantime, though, I really don't see... I think I just saw a crossbowman in the cover over there, but I don't see one. Ah, there we go. So we can't target him there. However, we can move here, and then I believe we can move here and target him. And we are in both. We're in the cover of both of those great generals. So as you can see down there. Yeah, see, there you go. You see the rest of it there. That we were getting plus 10 combat strike there, so that was a very effective attack. And meanwhile, here we're going to move forward, and we'll take another shot. It would be nice to have a freaking builder with us. That would have been perfect. Oh, there is a builder. Red team, go. Haha. There we go. All right, so this is a little trick I'll show you next turn. So just bear with me here. Dun dun dun. She wants to make peace and pay us. Yeah, we'll take that offer. And give us luxury. That is fine. Alright, that's what I like. That's what I like. No death bells. That's what I like. I don't like getting frickin' picked apart by crossbows by any means. However, I like not having any of my units die on their turn. Alright, so another crossbow came up to play with us. Oh, that was a huge mistake on my part. I didn't frickin' have a unit on our Comandante General. So that one mistake literally cut off frickin' a whole bunch of our frickin' power here. As he zips all the way over to my closest city, which is way over there. But that's fine. Once we take either one of these cities quickly, we'll just transfer him back over. In fact, we might even be able to do it this turn. That might be a little bit optimistic here. Alright, so we're going to be cutting the video in here. I'll put a link in the top right hand corner. I just made a GD survival guide. If you're struggling with the AIs destroying you in the early game, you should definitely check that out. Other than that though, you have to come back next time to find out how the war with Egypt goes. If you haven't already, please do me a favor and leave a like on the video. It really does go a long way towards helping the channel grow.